Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on behalf of World Crypto Forum, welcome to the first ever Crypto World Conference. My name is Anurad Bhansali and I'm your host for hall number one today. I would also like to extend a heartfelt welcome to our guests and speakers joining us from all across the globe. The next 6 hours are packed with incisive sessions and live panel discussions that will provide new perspectives on Web 3.0, blockchain, crypto, and metaverse. So, without waiting any further, let's begin this conference we all have been looking forward to. Oh, yes, just one more thing. We have a very cool surprise for all our audience members. During the conference, you will be asked to enter your crypto wallet address, and the first 20 to do so will grab CWC NFTs that are a limited edition pass to all invite only CWC physical events in the future. So be ready for our exclusive CWC NFTs to draw. All right, with that announcement out of our way, let's get started. For our inaugural session, join me in welcoming Mr. Abhinav Jain, founder and partner at World Crypto Forum. Mr. Jain is the CEO and co founder of Almond Solutions, one of India's leading channel engagement and experiences company. Mr. Jain, welcome to Crypto World Conference.
Hi, Anurat. Thank you so much. And I would like to welcome everyone out here on this amazing evening that we have planned for months. So, without taking much time, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Abhinav Jain. I'm one of the co founders of Almond Solutions. And I'm also fortunate to be the founder member of World Crypto Forum. And I'm honored to welcome you all for the first ever Crypto World Conference. Dear advisors, speakers, moderators, and the audience from all across the globe, thank you for joining us today. We are immensely grateful for your presence. World Crypto Forum, as you might have been thinking about, is a autonomous, not-for-profit body of registered companies, institutions, and professional operating within the Web 3.0, crypto, blockchain, NFTs, metaverse, and digital ecosystems in form of digital assets globally. It's the only body of its kind. World Crypto Forum seeks to bring together the leading cryptocurrencies, exchanges, blockchain tech companies, and governments on a single platform. The forum also aims to engage the foremost political, business, and other society leaders to shape global, regional, and industry agendas related to Web 3.0 technologies. Today is a momentous day as under the aegis of World Crypto Forum, the first ever Crypto World Conference is being held virtually. And this is a small yet significant start for the Crypto World Conference journey as the event plans to physically travel across the world starting 2023. And so that you know, Crypto World Conference is not just an event, it's a learning experience. It's where we aim to discover ideas, we shape visions, fears, and possibilities of a future that will be shaped by truly revolutionary technologies. It is said that we fear what we don't know. So today at Crypto World Conference, we want to make sure that everyone attending the event goes back with a comprehensive understanding of the subject and be able to pass on the knowledge to their network across the globe. So without further ado, let me start the event by inviting our advisors, and these are visionary individuals who are not just thought leaders, but also are action-packed leaders, and I want to highlight action-packed leaders in the industry, which is pushing the cause of crypto, blockchain, and metaverse awareness and action in their respective fields. So let's do this, right? So please join hands together and allow me to welcome our first advisor, the crypto man, and I would rather call it the blockchain man of the country, Mr. Raj Kapoor. Can we have Mr. Raj Kapoor with me joining today? Thank you. Thank you so much for joining, Mr. Kapoor. I think your mic is on mute.
You're right. I saw unmute.
That's the
So
shagun for the event, right?
I said you made a lot of noise, so I said I'll make a little less noise now. So hi there, hi everybody, good to be here. In fact, being in the very first edition, I think this can be an NFT moment for all of us. First time,
So
first time
true.
being on the CWC program. First time, all of us. You're giving out NFTs, I think, but more important, let's collect these NFTs. These are going to be more valuable over the years. They will be part of our gallery in the future. So I think this would be a great thing. Anyway, the great thing you guys have started. I'm very happy to be a part of the advisory. I'll be speaking later, yes, but more happy to actually address the larger picture of blockchain instead of just the silos which are there. But yes, blockchain, NFTs, the metaverse, Web3, lots of buzzwords, but all under the common platform of blockchain. So I love that. The blockchain is what, in my the bigger picture. And I'm glad I'm here today. Thanks for having me
Great.
here, guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Kapoor. And I must tell the audience that since the day we saw the dream of building something called Crypto World Crypto Forum or Crypto World Conference, Mr. Kapoor was extremely instrumental in making sure that we find out the right people and connect the communities. Thank you so much, Mr. Kapoor. I don't have better words than saying that this wouldn't have been possible without you, where we stand today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you. Great. So, without further ado, let me also call someone who has been seeing this dream together of building a community, not just with technology, but also enabling it into the most required field in the health tech. Let's welcome with a warm round of applause Mr. Saugat Chatterjee on the stage, please. Mr. Chatterjee, can we have you on the stage?
Hi, Abhinav.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining, Mr. Chatterjee. And for those who know Mr. Chatterjee, he has been an ex-CEO and he is also called by various media companies in the country as a health tech father of the nation. So thank you for joining us. And I know that you definitely wanted to share insights and will be leading a session as well today. Mr. Chatterjee, any small thoughts about this event today?
Well, I guess first of all, a big round of applause and kudos to the team for putting up this together. And this isn't just a forum, and as we say, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And this step, which we are taking today under this banner of World Crypto Forum, and the first venture of the Crypto World Conference of 2022, this is going to be a big pathway for many, many revolutions in multidimensional fields in the times to come, not only with health, as Mr. Kapoor mentioned, in blockchain, in NFTs. It's going to transform the world in many, many different ways. And we're going to talk about health in the upcoming session. But then, as of now, and for this moment, I welcome all of y'all, and I thank each and everyone for putting up this tremendous effort in bringing this show together. And I think everyone who is registered here, and also the people who will be of the time kind of listening to this forum and the forum various sessions, I think they would be immensely benefited, and we look forward for traveling around the world with this forum, and hope all of us can make it there in the next, at least the next 5 to 6 years in various parts of the world. So kudos and a big
Thank
round of
you.
applause to all of y'all.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chatterjee. It means a lot to us. And I know that health tech is something which is tremendously going to be powerful with Web3, especially with blockchain, because securing data, securing all the assets that we bring on the platform is absolutely important. And when we talk about securing, I don't think so that we can have a better person than Colonel Inderjeet Singh, who is known as the security or cyber security thought leader of the country. There we have. Can we have Mr. Colonel Inderjeet Singh with us? There you go.
Yeah.
Colonel, welcome to the forum.
Thank you very much. Really wonderful and pleasure to be part of a fantastic platform which you have created. And practically kudos to the complete team. I think without them, this forum would not have been possible. The way you worked relentlessly to bring it to this particular day, and the plethora of speakers which we have, and you brought them all under a single umbrella, one platform, is really very phenomenal. It's very kind of appreciable to get them all together and talk on all the technologies which you think of, and whether it's a DeFi, metaverse, cybersecurity, blockchain, and you got it all. And it's really a pleasure to be part of it and have greater discussions into it, and not just stop here. And we are going to go much further with this particular platform world over. What we have already envisaged, that's what we are looking in for. And all the best. we are looking in for very great, interesting discussions all around the next 2 odd days. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Pleasure to be
Thank you,
part of it.
Colonel. Thank you, Colonel Singh. And I know that you will also be talking in detail in a couple of sessions today. So we look forward
Yes.
to that. And
Yes.
what brings joy to me here, that while India has been seen as a crypto devalued country, that they don't recognize crypto, they don't like crypto and all, I think what we are going to see today is very different. We have a different perspective, and that perspective is very powerful. And the world should see what India's perspective of crypto is. In fact, we have some amazing speakers lined up today, and we will hear them. But before that, one of the very important thing which is actually changing the way how crypto is shaping the country is how educational sector is thinking about crypto, and how education institutes are bringing crypto to the mainstream. And I don't think so that I could be more happy in inviting Mr. Manoj Agrawal from IIT Jammu to join us online. And there you go. Hi, Dr. Agrawal. How are you?
I'm fine, and really a very pleasant evening to all of you. And I'm really very excited about this whole thing because I see this whole opportunity unleashed by the blockchain, its applications, and crypto, in many other things, security in uh, fields related to metaverse and XR. I think the kind of opportunities it is unleashing are humongous. And that's where this kind of knowledge sharing platforms build a huge lot of value. At IIT Jammu, we are particularly focused on nurturing. I also am actively trying to build the startup ecosystem here at IIT Jammu and a couple of other places. And we see a tremendous scope for very many exciting applications, businesses, social impact stories coming out of this whole revolution, and we feel very excited about it. And to that extent, this whole knowledge sharing is of immense value. And I really thank you all for this, and all the experts who will be making time. In fact, many of our startups or wannabe startups would be joining the sessions in part or in whole as it interests them. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank
No,
you.
thank you, Mr. Agarwal, and I know you have been instrumental. I still remember our meeting, about a couple of months ago at PSD Chamber of Commerce. And as
Yeah.
we talk about PSD Chamber of Commerce, when we started thinking about building a community like this, I reached out to Mr. Naveen Seth, who is also one of the Assistant Director General at PSD, and talked about that who could be a better industry partner than PSD Chamber of Commerce, and they immediately, gave their approval and signed a clear approval and agreement to make sure that we do it together. So on behalf of PSG Chamber of Commerce, we have a senior secretary of PSG Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Mayank Chadwal, joining us. Can we have Mr. Mayank Chadwal on the stage?
Yeah, hi all. It's a pleasure to be with all of you, all the distinguished guests who are there. And I would like to also welcome all the dignitaries who are joining us from world over for this particular Congress. There is nothing, I mean, this is the inaugural edition of the Crypto World Forum, and we can see the kind of excitements that eludes everybody. The number of registration which has taken place has outspoken the concept very well. So we need not discuss that in detail, but yes, the idea is pretty good. I remember when we had a discussion with Abhinav long time back, we were quite sure of the fact that with the kind of growing popularity of the cryptocurrency across the globe, this is going to be a great affair to be with. And being at KC Chamber of Commerce and Industry, we always welcome new ideas to disrupt the market, and I think this is the forum to talk about. So let's take this further, Bhairav, and thank you so much. And I really welcome all the dignitaries and the guests present today.
Thank you, Mr. Chetwal. Thank you so much for joining, and our warm welcome to the entire fraternity of PSG Chamber of Commerce, with thousands and thousands of companies who are part of it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for lending your big heart with us, and allowing us to
Pleasure's all
be
mine.
Thank you. Now, finally, as we talk about crypto, metaverse, blockchain, and everything, it boils down to one big industry, which is gaming, because this is how it all started. Whether we talk about creators economy, the content monetization, or 3D experiences, gaming is where it all started, as we believe. And I am extremely delighted to invite someone who has been the disrupting force of gaming industry in the country, particularly in B2B space. Can we have Apur Modi, the co-founder of A Technos and Go Games, India's leading B2B gaming platform? Apur, welcome to the
Hey,
forum.
thank you, Abhinav, and thank you everyone for inviting me here. I'll just say a few words while hearing this name, Crypto World Conference. So, while hearing on this name, we think, okay, it's all about the cryptocurrency. We are going to talk about the NFT kind of world. But here, one of the big industry which is growing with this, that is the gaming industry. Now people are playing games and everything with the crypto. Now they are enjoying the crypto liberty with the gaming industry around the planet. So this is the one of the best platform to share all these thought. And thank you for inviting me on this platform, and thank you everyone to join us on this platform. Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Mr. Modi. And thanks to all of you for joining us today. While we all are here, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the rest of our advisors who has been contributing in the metaverse so far in various ways to make it happen. Mr. Naveen Seth from PSG Chamber of Commerce, thank you so much, Mr. Seth. Mr. Sunil Seth from KPMG, thank you so much, Mr. Seth. Mr. Josh Bailo, who is a very well known in the MarTech industry in the Western countries, particularly in US. Thank you, Mr. Bailo. Mr. Abhimukh Dar, who is a leading name in legal assistance in the country. So thank you so much, Mr. Jar. Dr. Swati Jain, who is one of the renowned top 50 women in the analytics in the country. Thank you, thank you, Ms. Swati Jain, for supporting us. Mr. Varun Kapoor, who is the CEO of RPXG, which is a gaming token platform, one of the leading disruptive platform as we are seeing it. And Mr. Ravi Chamaria, CEO of Zeev. And Zeev, as you might know, recently came across in various media forums for their recent innovation in blockchain as an infrastructure space. It gives me an immense pleasure to have this prolific group of people come on board in World Crypto Forum as advisors and joining us here today to kickstart the first ever Crypto World Conference. So let me start with asking all of our guests one question that has been on everyone's mind lately. What is the future of blockchain and cryptocurrency? Let me start with the blockchain father of the country, Mr. Raj Kapoor. Sir, what are your thoughts on this? You're on mute, Mr. Kapoor.
Good habit, but bad not to put it on. Yes. Yeah. Thanks for calling me father. I mean, a lot of people used to call me grandfather, so I'm happier that I've become younger
You're getting
now.
younger. You're getting younger as you go into the technology.
Yeah, well, I've crossed 60, so I'm good. No problem. Anyways, you asked about the future of blockchain. I say, I mean, I was talking to somebody this afternoon over lunch, and he was convinced that the way the recession is hitting the world all over, the way things are moving, economies are going to have a paradigm shift very soon from traditional to the crypto space right now. It's just a question of time. It's not a question of will it? It's only a question of time when. Now, that's one part of it, crypto. Crypto is a small use case of blockchain, and I always believe that. Great use case, yes. In fact, because of crypto, we know blockchain. A lot of people know blockchain only because of crypto. Otherwise, they were really averse to it. I mean, 12 years back when I started my journey in this crypto space, and 12 years back is a really long time. I was a crypto miner, thankfully not in India at that time. And that really set me off on a technology. And I studied the algorithms, I studied the technology. And even that time I said it'll do really well. I tried to bring it to India in 2013, 14, failed very miserably, tried again in 16, 17, failed again miserably. But 2018, I said, forget, I'm not depending on anybody else. Let's do it together. And today, the future, I say, why it's the future? It's the present. We are living a blockchain life. I work with more than 200 universities across the country now. It's the progressive universities which make a lot of sense. And 200 wouldn't be possible if they didn't believe in the technology called blockchain. I'm on the advisory board of more than 50 companies, all blockchain, metaverse, NFTs. That wouldn't have been possible if that wasn't the present. The present is a great stepping stone for the while we talk about the future, it's the present. Talking in numbers, simple numbers. We had Gartner saying very simply, it's going to be a $3 trillion business economy by 2030. I don't say 2030. I say by 2025, we will cross that number. It's just, again, a matter of time. And with a lot of people really getting into it, the more people I meet every day, more people are aware. 3 years back, everybody asked me about Bitcoin. Today, they ask me about blockchain, Web3, metaverse, NFT. The lexicon has changed, and it's changed
True.
today for the future.
Thank you. I think I couldn't have asked for a better definition of what is present and what is future. Thank you, Mr. Kapoor. And that clearly shows why people call you father or grandfather of the blockchain in the
Hey,
country.
by the way, it's changed now. All the Americans call me Godfather. That's a better name.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let me take the same question to Colonel Indrajit Singh, actually, because you have been with United Nations and you have been with various global associations. Particularly security is one thing that everyone is looking at when it comes to blockchain. In fact, one of the key reason for adopting blockchains is security. What do you think, Colonel?
Yeah, so we are in a very interesting time, and I think we are seeing the technology shift right now in front of us. Last 2 years, and the blockchain being the base of all. We've been talking about the changing of the internet from Web 2 to Web 3, the way we do the internet, the way we have the complete ERP system, the SAP system on the blockchain. That's the way forward, right? We are going to have the metaverse, which is coming up. We are having the AI, which is already in place, and we are starting to see that impetus onto the AI. And by what Raj also brought it out, by 25, 30, we are anticipating. Everybody said 30. Now everybody is telescoping it to 27, 25. Bringing it back closer to our figures of 2022 to 2025. Things are changing. Things are really moving very fast. This was not anticipated. This is the kind of shift what we are seeing today, and top of it, the cybersecurity, because everything which is coming up, it's coming up with a pinch of salt. We are going to have the crimes which are going up pretty fast. What we are seeing, the cyber cops, we are going to be seeing meta cops, we are seeing meta laws which are going to come up. Things are going to be very interesting space. Next 5 to 7 years is where we're going to see the complete game change, and then it will primarily kind of settle down and then move to the next phase of the next security and the technology shifts will happen.
Completely agree. I think we are at the 1995 of internet, where
Yep.
people were saying that why would I use internet to drop email when I can just go and put a postal card out there, right?
Sure.
And
Yeah,
that's how it
the
has
way we're going to browse is all going to change. Just
True.
imagine another
True.
5-7
True.
years, the protocols are going to change everything.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree. I think one of the industry which is particularly, very interestingly using metaverses for education, using, other blockchain security for storing information and all of that is healthcare. And who could be a better person than Mr. Chatterjee to add more into what and where they think that blockchain-based security or metaverse-based 3D experience education could change the way how, the future seems like. Mr. Chatterjee, what are your thoughts on that?
Sure, Abhinav. And before I come to the healthcare part, just to kind of touch upon to what Mr. Kapoor said, about the present and the future, and this is the present. But then the journey of the present has been today. We have seen transformations from if you talk about crypto, from the barter system to the trading system to the give and take system to the currency denomination system, and then today the world is talking about the crypto for the future. So that's the evolution which is on the cards, and that's going to happen for sure. Additionally, healthcare, particularly with respect to collaborative surgeries, with respect to skill development, training, essentially, right? With respect to process management in terms of digital record management, all of this are significantly important. And for those kind of countries which can have, countries like India with a 1.4 odd billion population, where social impact of health is severely large, and where skill, I would say, enablement to bring across to a particular standardization is always a challenge. This transformation through blockchain and metaverse is going to kind of totally revolutionize healthcare. And in fact, I look forward to my session later in the day when you're going to talk more on this. But then
Great.
the future definitely is hanging with healthcare and with metaverse in totally.
Fantastic. I completely agree with you. Another thing that I would also like to probably ask, Mr. Agrawal, particularly in the education space, because they have been already educating kids about, when I say kids, probably the brightest future of the country, the upcoming CEOs of the world, about how blockchain should be seen, how cryptocurrency should be seen. Any thoughts about the future, Mr. Agarwal?
Well, education, unfortunately, has been a little slow to join on the blockchain bandwagon. So it's hardly part of formal education really in the country as of now. But obviously, informal education is springing up here and there. But in research, it has started stepping in. We are already working on certain research projects with blockchain in area of security and in area of access control. More importantly, with my background in government, I see the application of blockchains in public policy, in welfare, in direct benefit transfer, in many related to public records management. In fact, the applications in that area, the scope for them is so much larger that actually no progressive government can afford to miss it. Every new technology gets debated, and the way public policy debates go on in many society, more so in ours, that we spend a lot of time debating about it rather than start small experimentation with it. And that shift has started happening, thankfully. Already one is seeing early trends. I already see certain grants coming out of DST, etc., which are looking at these technologies, and I think that's a very, very good start. And if it starts from there, then it will filter into education, mainstream education pretty soon.
Great, great. I think these are very insightful thoughts. From industry side, Mr. Chetwal, if you would like to add any small comments about how industry is seeing it all together. And of course, PhD is the largest industry forum in the country, one of the largest. Any thoughts from your side?
Definitely, Abhinav. This is quite an interesting mix of people we have today with us because as we represent the industry, there is so much to do for it. So we have one with the security part, we have one with the development part, and we have one from the industry part as well. So the idea is pretty open and acceptable to everybody in the market, to be honest, because the kind of response that we have received in terms of holding such a conference clearly shows the mammoth opportunity available for everybody. That is one, and I'll give a small disclaimer that whatever information that we as PhD share is a secondary information which comes through the research that we do. So based on that, as per the recent reports, there was around 7.3% of Indians who are actually owning cryptocurrency, which has just started off, which is a good number to be at, I believe. And of course, the number must have increased because it's more of a real-time game now, and every moment there is an increment to it. Apart from that, we have to be appreciable of the fact that digitization has been the major role player in India when we had the COVID situation with us in last 2 years. So that has really pushed things forward in terms of implementing the digitization part of it too. So let's be very positive on those fronts, I believe. And of course, what is missing as of now from an industrial perspective is the regulatory framework. And I think that will gradually come as and when we adopt. There can't be a bigger market than India, which I think Mr. Kapoor will also agree to, than India, because we are a cryptocurrency, as Abhinav also discussed with me sometime back when he was at my office, that a cryptocurrency has its valuation based on its usage. And there can't be a bigger market than India when it comes to using a particular virtual currency as such.
Completely agree.
So
No, I think those are.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I was just saying, I think those are very valid points. And from the industry thought perspective, it's getting in alignment with it. Finally, I would like to quickly ask Apur, Apur, what are your thoughts in terms of how blockchain, crypto, and gaming, all of these things are coming together? If you'd like to share some insights, you're on mute, Apur. Apur, yeah.
Yeah, if I'll say altogether, gaming industry in current scenario, it's a $220 billion industry, right? And all industry is especially working on towards the Web 3.0 and now Web 4.0 also, where security is the major churn, right? Everyone is looking, if I have a currency which I can play with the use with the gameplay, and then it can be hacked. So all these kind of things are coming, and this is the thing which we can talk about. And this industry is purely depend on the Web 3.0 technology now. So it's like
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's like a web 3.0 cryptocurrency and gamification as well as gaming industry. They are running parallelly with the track, means same track of the one train. So that is the thing which is happening in the industry of the gaming, especially terms of the CWC. As per the
Well,
Mr. Raj also, it's a kind of NFT session which is happening in the gaming industry also, because gaming industry especially, it's learning how to use cryptocurrency in the gaming. So that is the space which is growing like a one of the tremendous place
thank you.
space.
Thank you. I think that's very insightful of you. And thank you, all of you, for sharing your insights. I know that we are running on time, but I would like to definitely give some insights about, overall activities that we are planning to do today. Is we have someone from US's Congress Committee, particularly advisor on the crypto technical committee, joining us. And we will look forward to hear from them. We have Chief Analytics Officer from Invest India also joining us, sharing about CBDC, the central's digital currency that is coming out. And we also have some leading crypto funds who are also joining, along with investors and analysts from various media houses, some CEOs of crypto companies and exchanges, some leaders from companies like WazirX, etc. And I think that today what we are doing is absolutely the NFT of what a session could be. So with that, thank you so much everyone for joining, and we look forward to the amazing next couple of hours to learn about where the industry is heading and what all can be done. So with that, Anurad, over to you. And Mr. Kapoor, Mr. Chatterjee, Colonel Singh, Mr. Agarwal, Mr. Chatwal, and Mr. Apur Modi, thank you so much for your time. And I look forward to connect again in various other sessions today.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you so much, Abhinav.
Sure.
Pleasure.
Thank you and all
Thank
the
you.
best.
Thank you.